basketball fans, and welcome to the Red Zone on this Tuesday evening, the day before the big storm, is what we're told. But be that as it may, we are here for girls basketball action on Hicksville Community Television. We want to thank you all for joining us here on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. It's the Pettisville Lady Blackbirds here to take on the Aces. 2 games here tonight, 2 live streams for you. First up, the junior varsity girls. That'll be followed a little bit later by the varsity matchup. And in between, it'll be senior night as the Lady Aces seniors are going to get some well-deserved recognition between the games this evening. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television alongside Jim Seiler and Chris Warner with us operating the iPad Pro camera. Glad to have you with us and looking forward to some fun basketball here tonight. Our coverage is underwritten by our Diamond Level supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and the Hicksville Pharmacy located in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and also our gold level supporter with us for all of our basketball coverage this year. That's the Subway restaurant of Hicksville. Subway, check out the Eat Fresh Refresh, and proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game that we'll give out at the end of the varsity contest later tonight. Again, glad to have you with us. Jim, a couple of additions to the Aces JV roster that we'll get to momentarily. But first things first, as we are getting close to tip-off time, let's take a look at the starting 5 for each team tonight.
All right. Starting for Pettisville, they have number 10, Kelsey Bennett. Number 20, Noelle Fox. Number 22, Olivia Miller. Number 23, Quinn Stickley. And number 52, Lily Wimpkin. They are coached by Kendra Stahl. The Aces, coached by Ryan Miser. Start number 1, Tori Perna. Number 12, Martina Vasquez. Number 15, Ashlyn Steary. Number 30, Alyssa Seitz. And number 5, Leah Seitz. And moved down. She hasn't been getting a whole lot of playing time at the varsity, so move her down. She's still a varsity player.
Yeah. They want to, I guess they want to get her warmed up because they got a tournament coming up, and they want to make sure that she's got some minutes out on the floor to get her ready for being able to sub in and out during those tournament games coming up.
Yes, sir.
So we'll get ready to tip center circle. Going to be Story.
And Wimpkin. And Steary tips it.
And Vasquez comes up with it.
And we're underway. Tori Perna into the lane. Gives it to Steary. Out to Vasquez. She was thinking about shooting. Back to Steary. Vasquez in the corner. Steary's going to put one up. It's short and taken out of there by Olivia Miller for Pettisville.
Miller quickly up the floor. She
And
goes
lays
coast to
it up.
coast. Nice layup. Doesn't go down. And we'll see who touched that one last. And they're going to say
It's going to go to
the Aces.
Aces, yes. Coach is already working the official. God. Give him a break. Pass stolen on inbound.
Up, in and out, no good. And out of bounds.
It's going to go black ball.
Well, it looks like the regular coach might not be here tonight for the junior varsity for Pettisville. Because that looks like, that doesn't look like Kendra Stahl.
No.
Unless she's the one sitting down.
But she isn't doing much coaching.
Yeah.
If that's her.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure. We don't know. That could be Coach Waldvogel filling in. It could be Nate Fox.
Coach Waldvogel was sitting down.
Well, they got Nate.
I know him.
They've got Nate Fox as an assistant coach.
Yep. That's probably who that is.
Out of bounds to the Lady Aces. Still no score here. Quarter number 1 of the junior varsity game.
Down in the corner to Perna. Bring it out. Perna turns, gives to Steary. To Vasquez. Short jumper is off the rim and rebounded by Fox for Pettisville. Miller with the ball.
I'm not sure if he's shouting out Cougar or Cooper, but
Cougar.
whatever the play is.
It's an animal. So Miller drives around, puts up a runner, no good, and Alyssa Seitz gets the rebound. Ashlyn Sterry gives it up to Vasquez. In the corner to Perna. Man, she got rid of that.
Oh, there we
quick.
go. That's a long two.
That ball was hardly in her hand. So Stickley gives it to Fox. White ball. No. It's black ball.
3:57 Aces with a 2-0 lead.
Shot put up by Miller and it's rebounded by Leah Seitz.
And pressure from the
Vasquez with it.
Blackbirds.
Gets it down the floor to Sterry, to Seitz, to Perna.
Glass,
Oh.
nope.
Had the right idea.
Yep.
Number 10 is Bennett.
Loose on the floor, but she scoops it up.
That's Wimkin, 52. Miller goes down, gets her shot blocked, puts up the rebound, and gets it.
Olivia Miller, first bucket of the night for the Lady Blackbirds. We're tied at 2, halfway through our first quarter.
Perna to Sterry. Off her hands, out of bounds. Drive.
No.
Put up. Miller
Put
rebound, and she
She'll
is
be
fouled.
fouled. We'll see which of the 3 aces around are going to get the whistle here.
Oh,
1,
12.
2, that'll be Vasquez. That'll be her first.
Miller
Alex
at the line.
Alex Kenner getting ready to check in for the Lady Aces. Got it. 3 points now for Olivia. She'll get one more. Also into the game now, number 21, Madison Remington for Pettisville. As again, Kenner will come in for Alyssa Seitz for the Aces.
Second one is good. She's got 4 points. And the Blackbirds have 4 points.
So they doubled it up on the Aces, 4-2.
Down to Perna. Pass underneath.
Kenner. Oh.
And Kenner puts it up. It is fouled.
A little too hard off the glass, but she draws the foul. So
Stickley commits the foul. Yeah, I'll tell you what. This referee lets you know who's in charge.
Kenner
Good shot.
got the roll. Alex will have one more.
And it's off the rebound. It's controlled by Fox. Gives it to Miller. Miller down the floor to Bennett.
And that's loose. Nobody noticed it,
Miller
though.
Picked it up.
Vasquez battling with her.
Oh, Jiminy.
That'll be another one on Martina.
Not going to play long that way. Bennett inbounds the ball to Fox.
Olivia Clark into the game for Martina Vasquez.
Bennett put the ball to Miller, and she gets
Up and good.
the ball.
Miller, an aggressive shooter. She's got all 6 of the Blackbirds' points.
And the ball is off Clark's hands, out of bounds.
That one rolled out into the outer hallway.
in the lane, puts up the shot.
Nice.
Gonna have to find some way to corral her.
Yeah.
8-3. Miller with 8. Aces with 3.
Timeout on the floor. That'll be the first timeout of the night called by the Lady Aces, as they now trail by 5, 8-3 our score here. A full 1 minute timeout from Coach Ryan Miser. And they've got some stuff to talk about, I imagine. Especially, like Jim said, figuring out a way to put the brakes on young Miss Olivia Miller.
Yes. Who's
been cutting to the hoop and doing some damage. She's responsible for all 8.
We're going to have to close down the key a little bit. It's just wide open.
Again, a reminder, coming up later tonight as part of the post game after our varsity contest, we'll be handing out another Subway Player of the Game award to a Lady Ace who has an outstanding night. That's courtesy of the Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say go Lady Aces. Want to thank them so very much. I got one for Kenzie Schrader from the Tenora game, though. We got to see if we can track her down here, maybe at halftime. See if we can find her in the stand somewhere. Make sure she gets her gift card.
Yes.
Perna into sights, and we're underway again.
Nice pass.
Clark.
Oh. Got it down Stickley. Pass cross court, and
Kenner got a hand on it.
I think Kenner did.
Yep. He'll stay with the Lady Blackbirds, but at least the Lady Aces can set their defense.
Yep.
And out of bounds. So good jobs. Lady Aces get the ball back. A minute 34 to go in our opening quarter.
Pettisville got a Bella Strauss in the game, number 25.
Story. And she loses it. Oh.
Miller does it again.
And she draws a foul from Story. That's 10 points for Olivia Miller in the first quarter. Ashlyn Story gets her first personal. Team foul number 3 for the Lady Aces. Got that one. She's 3 for 3.
It's hard to believe Miller's not on the varsity roster.
No, she's not. Wimkin is. But
yeah. Get in there. Clark for the bucket.
Perhaps it's because she's just a freshman. I don't know. Or it might be that this is the roster that started the season, and the one that they use right now might be when we go down and check between games to make sure we've got the right names and numbers. She might be one of those add-ons
for the varsity. Leah, is it to Perna? Back to Clark. Over to Kenner. He's going to shoot it. Ooh.
And Clark with the putback. No, and Seitz goes after it. And it's last touched by Miller. No, I take that back. It's last touched by Seitz.
Yes. No, Bennett back in the game for Pettisville. Miller with the ball to Bennett. Bennett drives the lane, puts up a runner, and then is fouled.
Yeah. She'll go to the line. 2 shots.
Steary gets another. Oh, it's 25.
Take that back, so that'd be Kenner. Team foul number 4. First personal for Alex Kenner. Misses that one. Bennett will get one more.
Wow.
Missed them both.
Didn't have much chance.
And that putback is no good, and that putback's no good. And finally, Kenner gets a hold of it.
Oh. Kenner rebound off. Miller holds the rebound, and that's the horn to end the first quarter with Pettisville on top 11-5 in this JV game.
So we've reached the end of the first quarter, and we'll take some time here to update or say a big thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, be it a car, truck, van, or SUV, new or pre-owned, stop by, check out the selection on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory anytime online. Remember, it's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them so much for their diamond-level support, underwriting all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. So hopefully evidently we've had some audio issues. Hopefully Chris has those resolved. And we're back in action here in quarter number 2.
Chris, our audio engineer.
I guess.
Bounce pass inside to Wimpkin. It's back to Miller. Miller over to Stickley.
Goes out of bounds. She'll get ready to handle the inbounds. Quinn Stickley gets it in to Olivia Miller.
Bounce pass into Wimpkin. Back to Stickley. Over to Bennett. Back to Stickley. Miller with it. Into Wimpkin. Cross court. Stickley. In and out. There, the rebound is Usteri. Down court to Perna.
Perna up.
Good job. There go Torrey.
Makes it 11-7.
No. Bennett with the ball for Pettisville. To Miller. To Stickley. Shot from 17 is no good. Ball's going to be off Hicksville.
Alyssa Seitz into the game, and Kenner will step out for the Lady Aces.
Miller, the ball. The Fox, no good. Ball chased down by Stickley. Gives it to Miller. Bennett. Back to Miller, to Stickley. And Miller gets the shot inside. She's deadly in there. Or she's only about 8 feet away, too.
Back the other way we go.
And it's off of Bennett, out of bounds. Leah Seitz with the ball. Up the floor, down to Missouri. Perna, and it goes out of bounds.
So, a little ragged around the edges here as both sides turning the ball over. Coming out of the game will be Fox, and in for her will be Remington. Get the ball into Miller.
Bennett. To Stickley. Ball ends up with Miller. Over underneath. The rebound by Wimpkin. And he's going to be tied up. Going to the Aces.
Inbounds to Leah Seitz. loses the dribble.
Stickley with the ball. Miller has it. Out to Bennett, out to Miller. Rebound as to Hayden Nyhart.
Perna.
Oh,
in and out. No
in
good.
and out.
Just about halfway through second quarter here. And again, the Lady Blackbirds leading the Lady Aces 13-7. Still down by 6.
A shot from 15.
She'll draw the foul.
2-4.
Missouri. That'll be team foul number 5 on the Lady Aces. And Lily Wimpkin at the line. Nope. Kenner and Alyssa Seitz check in for Missouri and Nyhart. And Strauss back out on the floor for the Lady Blackbirds. That one's good. Wimpkin's first point. They'll stop for the sub as Noelle Fox will come back in, and Wimpkin will have a seat. Now we'll get it going again.
Okay. Leah Seitz with it. One to the corner. Her sister. Perna. Mystery. Puts up a runner. It's no good. Blocked. Strauss with the rebound. Gives to Miller. Got it on the outside. Miller. Inside she goes to Fox.
That's good.
Shot was made by number 21, Remington.
(16-7), shot up, no good. Miller grabs the board and will come back the other way quickly with the Lady Blackbirds. Feeds it over.
Nice pass.
Up and good. That was
20,
number 20.
Fox.
Fox gets that one. And another timeout called by Coach Ryan Meiser with 2:08 to go in the first half. Get to halftime. Jim and I can talk a little bit about the things that might or might not happen depending on how things go weather-wise. And we'll get you the very latest on the weather contingencies and how that might affect our broadcast and live stream schedule. And we also have a bunch of information, but I think we'll hold off till halftime of the varsity game. But we'll be able to fill in a lot of information. We'll fill you in on what's going to be happening with the Lady Aces in the sectionals before then, obviously. But we've got the complete brackets for the district, so we can go through who's playing who and where and when. So we'll get you up to speed on the sectionals starting up week after next. Teams will break huddle and back out onto the floor. It'll be Lady Aces ball out of bounds on the baseline. Intercepted on
Miller
the inbounds.
Takes the ball away.
Oh, nice bounce pass and a foul.
Bennett got the shot. And she got the foul.
Perna picks up her first. Team foul number 6. Next one will put Pettisville into the bonus. Lady Blackbirds have only committed 1 foul in the half. That one's good. That's Bennett's first point of the night. Makes it a 19-7 game. Missed that one.
Sterry got the rebound. And up the floor we come to Leah Seitz. Miller takes the ball away from her. Miss Miller's kind of got some talent.
Yeah.
Cross to Bennett. Inside it goes to Fox. Back to Miller. Look at that.
Oh, man.
She shot that off the wrong foot. Got 15 points.
Sturry, nice shot. 2 points for the freshman to make it 21-9. Lady Aces on the short end.
Bennett to Fox. She can't handle the ball. And
Nyhart comes up with it.
coming down the floor. Steery to Perna. Strauss hawking her. The sight or Steery, and ball is in and out. Fox with the ball to Strauss. Over to Miller. To Bennett. Down to Miller and
out of bounds.
pass intended for number 21 Remington. It didn't quite get there and it went out of bounds.
Lady Aces will get the ball back with 34 seconds in the half. Slapped out of bounds. Should stay with the Aces.
Perna inbounds.
There we go.
Nyhart. Easy two.
Up and in to make it 21-11. Cut the lead to 10.
Bennett on the outside. Starts inside. Strauss back to Miller. Miller to Strauss. Bennett with a shot and Steery with the rebound.
Okay.
That was an academic move.
Yeah. It's like it's hard to make a half-court shot with nothing on the ball, so
Yeah.
it fell a little bit shy.
A little bit, yes.
So we've reached the intermission, and at halftime, Blackbirds leading the Aces by 10, 21-11, the halftime score. Want to take some time here to say a thank you to another one of our Diamond Level supporters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television, and that's APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility offering robotic packaging and palleting solutions, also welding, powder coating, and lots more. You can find out all about the things that they do by checking them out online, aptmfg.com. And if you'd like to become a member of the APT Manufacturing Solutions family, they have a lot of opportunities available. Go to aptmfg.com/careers to check out all the opportunities that they have. You can also fill out an application, upload your resume. They'd love to hear from you. And we want to thank them so very much for their continued support. Diamond Level Underwriters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television, all the sports we cover at all levels, across all of our platforms. Whenever you see Aces sports action on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible. The APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to them. Also, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet, Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. And the Hicksville Pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, all our Diamond Level underwriters. Well, we're at halftime. Again, Blackbirds up by 10, 21-11. Jim and I are going to take a break, but not to worry. We will be back, and we'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Welcome back to the Red Zone, everybody. A minute to go before we get the third quarter underway, and time to check out some unofficial scoring from the first half here. And taking a look at the Lady Aces on the short end of the scoreboard right now, down 21-11. I have their leading scorer, Tori Perna, with a couple of field goals for 4 points. Then I have a bucket and 2 for Vasquez, a bucket and 2 for Clark, a bucket and 2 for Story, a bucket and 2 for Hayden Nyhart, and then a free throw for Alex Kenner for their 11 points.
No, get rid of my cough.
Well,
for Pettisville, Bennett has a free throw. Nicole Fox, she has a basket for 2. Madison Remington, a basket for 2. And Lily Wimpkin has a free throw. And leading scoring with 15 points is Olivia Miller. So we're on the roll now.
Yep. So back
Wimpkin
to action, and here we go.
Passes down to Fox, and is blocked by Nyhart. Sterry with the ball. Vasquez, Nyhart, Perna. Perna on the dribble, gives it to Vasquez. She turns and looks. Got to run up. Oh! Meserve laid it across the back of the rim. Bennett. Miller has the ball. Back to Wimpkin. Ball is caught by Nyhart, and again up the floor come the Aces. Perna to Sterry.
Oh.
And the ball is going to be blocked out of bounds.
Story had the right idea, just pulled the trigger, but got deflected, so it went across the back of the backboard instead of the front of the backboard.
Yeah. Oh. Perna inbounds it, and Aces run to offense. Vasquez down 2.
Nyhart, she'll draw the foul.
Yep, Wimpkin.
Lily Wimpkin. Her first personal. Team foul number 1 on the Blackbirds.
Nyhart hits the first free throw. The second one bounces over to Sterry, and her shot is partially blocked. Wimpkin retrieves the ball and gives it to Miller. Bennett with it. To Miller. Back to Bennett. To Miller. Inside it goes to Fox. Shot is up and no good, and rebound by Sterry. Down to Perna. Out to Vasquez. Over to Nyhart. Perna. Looking.
Oh.
Fox with the interception and the
Looking
bucket.
good. 4 points now for Noelle Fox.
Sterry dribbles it on her toe. And we're going to have a jump ball. Kenner coming on the floor. Remington for Pettisville. Ball lost out of bounds.
Nyhart couldn't quite hang on to it and couldn't tell whether it just slipped off her fingertips or if it bounced off the tip of her shoe, but either way.
Bennett with it on the outside. Ball knocked away from her by Perna. Bennett gets it back and drives in the lane. Strauss into the game for Pettisville, and Alyssa Seitz for the Aces. Miller gets the ball. Passes in the middle. Shot put up.
Vasquez comes out.
Stickley. Sterry's shot is no good. And Miller comes up quickly up the floor. Miller back over to Fox, back to Miller. Bennett from outside her shooting range.
That'll be an air ball and out of bounds.
That was Stickley. Clark.
There we go. Nice shot from Olivia.
4 points for Olivia.
23-14 makes it a 9-point game.
Strauss with the ball to Miller, inside to Fox. Miller wants to go inside, gets the rebound herself.
She is quick. She took that one inbounds and she was heading up the floor, and Tori Perna was running full bore and couldn't catch her. She's got some
dribbling
speed.
the ball.
Yeah, she's got some speed. That'll be turnover to the Lady Aces there.
Vasquez. Good.
There we go. Martina gets her first bucket of the night.
23-16. Pettisville with the lead, being cut into.
Yeah, down to 7 now. And another turnover.
They threw the ball away.
That was right off of Stickley's hands and out of bounds.
Wimpkin back in the game, as is Bennett for Pettisville.
Again, looks like they're going
set down.
to put a little pressure on as Lady Aces bring it up the floor. Oop. And it'll go out of bounds. Down to 1:39 to go here in quarter number 3 of this junior varsity game. Again, the Pettisville Lady Blackbirds leading the Lady Aces 23-16. Pettisville with the ball out of bounds, side court.
Miller cross court to Bennett, inside to Wimpkin. Wimpkin gets it back to Fox, to Miller. Fox with the ball, bounces it off of Wimpkin's leg, and Miller gets it to Bennett. Cross to Miller. Shot put up by Bennett, rebounded by Steery.
Perna blocked. She'll draw the foul from Wimpkin.
52. Wimpkin.
It's 2 on her now, yep.
Olivia Clark coming into the game for Alyssa Seitz. Second shot is no good, and Wimpkin gets the rebound.
So it'll stay 23-16.
Miller drives down on the baseline, back out to Bennett. Bennett gives it to Stickley. Miller into the lane, gives it to Bennett down low.
Nope.
Shot put up. Kenner comes out with it, and it's taken away by Bennett, and she shoots it across the rim. The rebound is Steery.
Steery needs some help. Here comes Vasquez.
Oh, Wimpkin with the foul. Number 3.
Yep. That'll be on the floor. One thing I got to admit I like about the one referee, you know exactly what every call is. You know who did it. You know who gets the ball. You know why.
Yes, sir. He's in charge.
So a lot of times we can't hear him from up here, but nice shot, but just a little bit off center.
Oh, that was a double dribble.
Nope.
And that's the end of the third quarter of play with the Pettisville Blackbirds 23 and the Aces 16.
So we'll get ready for the fourth quarter with another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. And that's the Hicksville Pharmacy, your locally owned and locally operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville. A full-service pharmacy. They can take care of you and your family's pharmacy and pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical equipment available and, of course, over-the-counter medications as well. You can call and make an appointment if you need to get a COVID shot, booster shot, flu shot. They can help you out with that as well. We want to thank the Myers family so very much for their diamond level underwriting of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts, again, across all of our platforms, all the sports that we cover. So next time you stop by the Hicksville Pharmacy, make sure you let them know how much you appreciate being able to watch Aces Sports here on Hicksville Community Television, because they're the ones that help make it possible. The Hicksville Pharmacy, located in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy in Hicksville, Ohio. 6 minutes on the clock, 7-point differential. Lady Aces trailing 23-16, and the Lady Blackbirds with the ball.
Bennett to Miller, inside to Fox to Bennett. She wants to get a shot. Miller to Baker. Bennett pass down low.
Nice. Was that Fox that got it?
Nope, it's 21.
Remington.
Sterry, get in there.
Nice. Ashlyn Story with a good lay-in. Make it 25-18 and keep that deficit at 7.
And another out-of-bounds pass.
So Lady Aces will get the ball back and opportunity to maybe cut into that lead a little bit more. Perna.
Oh, geez.
It's like a soccer game there for a minute.
Yes.
And a nice bounce pass under Blank. And one more time out by the vending machines. I don't know, do they have the vending machines still? I was about to say Christopher goes, no, there's no vending machines anymore. It used to be vending machines, but they're not healthy.
Yeah. Those unhealthy vending machines.
Well, you had guys like Warner, they'd come and those ladies, we working and sweating in the kitchen making these delicious meals for the kids.
Right.
But would Chris eat the meatloaf and the potatoes and so forth? No, he'd be, getting a couple of Kit Kat bars and a Gatorade.
And a handful of peanuts that make
yeah.
you allergic to.
Yeah.
That's for if I want to get out of science.
Yeah. You want to get out of class.
Yeah.
Eat a handful of peanuts.
Pettisville at the line. That was the second foul, by the way, on Story. And team foul number 1 on the Aces. 25-18, still a 7-point lead. First shot, no good. One more.
And
that one's
Fox
no good.
Missed that one.
Ashlyn Story grabs that one. Or Alyssa Seitz, grabs that one. Gets it to Story. Seitz shot's no good. And we'll come back the other way with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game.
Bennett from downtown, no good. And a rebound goes to Alyssa Seitz. Ball is down to Vasquez. Her shot is off. She rebounds it. Gives it to Alyssa Seitz.
There we go. (25-20), and the Aces cut that deficit to 5.
Bennett with the ball. Ball deflected. Miller taking care of it.
Nyhart grabs the board. Story gets it under control. Ooh.
Oh.
That'll be 3 on Story.
Miller is smooth. She just glides along.
Team foul number 2 on the Lady Aces, and that's going to be the 3rd personal on Ashton Story. Boom. I have that as Miller's first point in the second half.
Yep.
That's just seems odd. She had 15 in the first half, so cooled off. Maybe she decided to let the other girls have a chance. Pick up some points.
Yeah. They didn't do very well in the third quarter.
No, they did not.
But they scored 2 points in the third quarter team-wise.
Yep.
Sterry pass inside to Kenner. Oh, golly. Sterry
Story's
gets the
put back.
rebound and
She'll
is
get
fouled. Two 5.
Strauss getting her on the arm.
That away.
Story gets the first one. Got her for 5 points now. Ashland good ones more.
Oh.
So whoops.
And
out of
out
bounds.
of bounds.
Couldn't quite catch it in time. So Aces will get the ball back.
She's fast, but
Not
not
that
that
fast.
fast.
So Lady Aces with, again, a chance to cut into the deficit. They've got it down to 5.
Get out of there.
Oop.
Sterry.
Darn it.
Strauss with the ball. Gonna shoot it. Got it.
Nice shot from Strauss.
2 points.
28-21 and back to a 7-point lead now for the Lady Blackbirds.
Oh, Sterry getting kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
25 gets another one.
That'll be second on Strauss. Well, you know, attack them, get them to commit those fouls,
right.
Get yourself in the bonus, shoot some free throws.
That is true. Take the ball to him.
Yep. Story 1 for 2 the last time up. Misses that one. Stickley comes out of the game for Pettisville. Back in is Bennett. Story missed them both.
No luck.
2:45 to go in the game. Pettisville with the ball and a 7-point lead.
Bennett with the ball. Get it to Strauss. Across to Miller. I think maybe they changed the defense at halftime because it's not open inside anymore for Miller.
That'll be a jump ball called, and that'll go to the Aces with 2:18 to go.
Clark in the game for Perna.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. I think a lot of what they talked about in the halftime locker room, Jim, must have been Coach Miser, how to cut off those lanes and not let Olivia Miller get that straight run to the hoop.
Yeah, they instead of the defense being spread out, they've kind of closed it down in the lane so that she can't get in there.
So you can tell the difference. I mean, the scoring has gone from being pretty lopsided to actually, fairly even here. The Aces actually have outscored them here in the second half so far. Not by a lot. I think like maybe 2 or 3 points, but still. 7-point lead, and the Aces will have the ball. Get back into action here with 2:18 to go in this junior varsity game.
Travel.
Yep. He
did a dance step there. Miller dribbles it out of bounds. That was deflected.
Yep, it'll stay with Pettisville.
Strauss will inbound the ball.
And we're going to have another jump ball, and that should stay with Pettisville.
Fox and Clark
tied
it up.
Yeah, she got in there. She wasn't going to let go of the ball. So a bit of a tussle there.
Tie it up behind you. There she is.
No.
Miller missed
Oh,
the
she
shot.
missed the easy shot.
She didn't miss any of them in the first half.
Yeah. And Perna comes up with the ball. Now full court pressure.
Don't pick the ball up. Dribble. Get away from there. That away.
Perna gets it across the timeline, gets it off to Sturry. Sturry shot.
Fox with it. Gives it to Miller. Bennett. Strauss inside. Pass intended for her, and Perna picks it up.
And the dribble knocked loose, and will come back the other way. Vasquez almost gets a hold of it, but with a minute 3, Pettisville's bench will call a timeout. As again, that was just sort of like really haphazard. There's sort of random chances who's going to wind up with the basketball a couple times there. It was flopping all over the place.
Like the Chinese fire drill.
Full 1 minute timeout called by the Blackbirds. That's the first time that they've stopped the clock here tonight. So neither team has anything to worry about when it comes to running out of timeouts or anything along those lines. And really neither team in any kind of foul trouble. 5 team fouls from the Blackbirds, 2 from the Aces. So should be able to get back into action here and get this junior varsity game wrapped up. Again, right after the JV game, they're going to have the senior night festivities. Yep. So when they get ready to do that, Christopher is going to grab his camera and head down onto the floor, and I'll pop up and take over operating the iPad Pro for a little bit. Jim and I will run down the final scores unofficially. And then, of course, once the senior night festivities are done, we'll wrap up the live stream, take about a 15-minute break, and we'll be back for the varsity action here tonight at the Red Zone.
We don't have cheerleaders tonight.
No.
Just 2 girls.
Yep, just the 2. So we're not anticipating a long senior night celebration, but still, we got to give them their due.
Yep. I saw something really unique the other night in the girls' senior night. Over at Wauseon, they introduced the visiting team, their seniors.
Ah, that's kind of a neat thing to do.
And then they came along and gave them a gift.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What?
Did they do their pep band seniors? You're not even in the band anymore. We're always trying to scam to get free stuff. Boy, oh boy.
Oh. Come on.
Trying to get the foul called, and finally Vasquez is able to do it.
No. Got a 5-second count.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, that works too.
Yeah, that's as good as foul, and it's better.
Yeah.
They don't get to shoot. Now.
Vasquez launches it, and it's intercepted.
Could see that coming.
Yeah, 22 seconds.
Miller to Strauss. Oh, gal.
I think you're going to let him play here. 10 seconds, and Clark tries down low.
Fox loses it out of bounds.
And
that'll be it.
With 9/10 of a second, the Lady Aces will have enough time to inbounds the ball. And they're saying lay back, and that'll do it. So 28-21 be the final score here tonight. I'll move over to the camera here as Christopher will get down and get ready for senior night action, and I'll let you know about the unofficial scoring for the Aces on the short end of the scoreboard. Hicksville led in scoring tonight by Ashlyn Story. I had Ashlyn for a couple of field goals and a free throw for 5 points this evening. Also tonight, a couple of field goals and 4 points for Tori Perna, 2 buckets and 4 for Olivia Clark. A bucket and 2 for Martina Vasquez. A free throw, 1 point for Alex Kenner. Also tonight, a bucket and 2 for Alyssa Seitz, and a bucket and a free throw for Hayden Nyhart to finish up with 3 points unofficially.
What did you have for a total final score?
I had 28-21.
Okay. That's good, because I did too.
All right.
They just erased the scoreboard too quick.
They waste no time.
Yeah. For Pettisville, Kelsey Bennett had a free throw for 1 point. Nicole Fox had 2 baskets for 4. Madison Remington 2 buckets for 4. Bella Strauss had a basket for 2. Lily Limkin had a free throw, and Olivia Miller outscored everybody else with 16 points. And the Blackbirds were 6 of 13 at the free throw line, and the Aces were only 3 of 10.
So that will wrap up our coverage here from the junior varsity game. Again, a thank you to our diamond level underwriters, Jim Schmidt Family of Automotive Dealerships, APT Manufacturing Solutions, and the Hicksville Pharmacy, and our gold level underwriter, the Subway of Hicksville. I want to thank all of them so very, very much. Thanks also to the Hicksville Athletic Department for allowing us to be here, and all of you for joining us for the live stream. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. Going to shut down the microphones here. We'll go down to the floor announcer briefly as they wrap up their senior night festivities, and then we'll end the live stream. And we will be back in about 15 minutes or thereabouts with the varsity contest right here on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. So until then, for Jim Seiler, Chris Warner, I'm Bill Murphy, wishing you a good night and good sports.